Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we're playing some Renowned Explorers, episode 2 in our second expedition. Before we do our second expedition, that is, we're going to be using up all the world map stuff real quick. So first things first, we've got the research papers. 210 is like the happy number for starting out in Renowned Explorers. If you get 210 at the end of the first expedition, you can do this right here. So I can unlock the preparation, which gives +2 study tokens for a study job with insight on the world map. And I can do a +1 tool. I can do +2 supply capacity. I can do +2 tools. I can do +1 insight every time you finish an expedition. And I can do upgrading shops and entourage costs -40% status. Project mastery, I also get +1 extra token for each job where you spend insight on the world map. So I now get +3, +3 research, +3 study tokens at Berlin, for instance. So instead of getting 1, I get 4. For Paris campaigning, I get 2 campaigns. For collect here, I get 3 collect tokens. We're going to grab the research, because research is really dominant in this game, and also gold. So, yeah, let's just grab these. Just enough for 1 more research paper. We can unlock Chronicles, which gives 4 to 6 research for each encounter. So every encounter we're going to have a little bit more research. That's a worthy addition. There we go. So yeah, now status. What are we going to do with our status? Well, let's take a look. We can hire helpers, hire specialists. One that I've really looked at is this one. When you finish with Devious, you get an extra collect token. If you match that with, oh, I forget where is it? Is it research? Yeah, here it is. Scouting. If you do Devious, you get +1 study token, +2 study tokens, and I think there's one more somewhere lurking around that you can get an extra benefit from finishing Devious. Oh yeah, it's a treasure. There's a couple treasures that if you finish with Devious, you get something interesting. So since that's the case, we're going to go with entourage specialist. There we go. We're going to go with this guy because we're going to try to focus on Devious as much as we can in this playthrough. Recruited. So next we are going to look at gold. That's right, gold. So we're not going to buy anything with the gold yet. We're going to wait till we get about to level 3 on this, and then we're going to get the boots. See, these decent boots are really good, +10 grit, but if you get like the 800 gold boots, they are absolutely phenomenal. We're also going to be saving our grit for the talismans that we're going to be buying, the Zimu talismans, which will be on the next level. So let's jump into the next level. The Caribbean island, right here. So in this island, there's a shop where you can buy 50 gold Zimu talismans. They are awesome. Awesome. And so we're definitely going to go here. We're going to be really going for a lot of research. And we're going to try the aggressive approach. But we're going to try Devious if we can, because it's going to be extra tokens for us. Finally, you can start your search for Rocher's treasure. The treasure once stolen from the Spanish Silver Fleet should be somewhere on this pristine and beautiful island. Molly looks at the map you got from Pinkerton to find out where. A place near a waterfall. We've done this one before. We know where it is. Crew sets foot. Just when Kiwi finds some man-made debris and realizes this island is not inhabited, as first thought, you've got company. Smugglers, our secret island's been discovered. We've got to silence them, mates, and it seems they will leave you no choice. Okay. Devious. So let's see how good our Devious ability is. So we got Loudmouth. Beautiful. And we're going to have Molly. Can you take him out by yourself? Not quite. Well, just for fun, I'm going to have Molly use Flank and Shank if she can. 40. Wow. Negative 40. Also lowers the armor of the target for 1 turn. That's an awesome ability. Miss. I love it when they miss. Piercing shot. Uh-oh. No, am I going to flip over into a... Aw, whoops. Just barely. I was showing off too much. Oh well, that's just one little collect token. With the smugglers out of the way, your crew has enough time to hide the boat and to start exploring the island. Sadly, it seems that this island is a smuggler's hideout. Better be careful. Alright, first things first. We can go ahead and jump in here and grab the Zimmy talismans. Now these are nice. You saw these in the last run. There's 1 talisman. There's 2 talismans. 3 talismans. I'm not going to be able to get all of them, sadly. 4 talismans. We're going to have to be happy with just 5 instead of 6. 6 talismans. Oh, sorry, 5 talismans. And then we're not going to spend resolve on supplies. That's just silly. I want to head over here. Yeah, this one. The ruins of a native village. The crew is curious about the details of its history, but Molly's cautious. Oh, we can't make this roll. There's no way. I'm not going to lose 2 supplies over it. Molly doesn't trust the situation and holds back on a full-fledged investigation. From a distance, the crew is still able to learn something about the history, but the history of the village remains a mystery. History's mysteries. So, let's go ahead and equip these talismans real quick. 1. So the cool thing about these things, you'll know from last campaign, is that they're plus 15 spirit. These rogues typically have a really low spirit, so being able to take Hattis from 34 to 49 is phenomenal. It also gives them additional grit, which they already specialize in. And later on, they get an ability down here, I believe. In an encounter, all scouts gain plus 20% of their grit as bonus to attack and speech. So if you get that grit really high, it actually makes them stronger fighters. A shipwreck. The whole thing is unstable and might collapse. It's dangerous to salvage it. An engineer might be skilled enough to salvage the boat, however. We don't really have an engineer, so we're not going to risk this right here. We're going to go with make up a story. I do have 2 tools, but I'd rather save them for more meaningful roles. Let's go down here. What an amazing find. In the deep jungle, you find the elusive 100-year fruit. The low-hanging fruit takes more than 100 years to grow to this size. Surrounding the fruit is a barrel of monkeys performing a ritual never witnessed before. You can just take the fruit to safety, and naturalists might be interested in studying the monkey's ritual. We do have a naturalist in Mali, but it's only 33% chance. I'm going to grab the 100-year fruit, because if we don't, we're going to lose it. You quickly snatch 100-year fruit, and the monkeys seem heartbroken. But we got it. Nice. Let's grab the supplies over here. A branch hanging over a chasm gives you the possibility to take a shortcut. A balancing act is required to get to the other side. Secure a rope for others to pass. Molly is looking for a volunteer to walk across the branch. We're going to go with Kiwi. Success! Kiwi balances across the branch with success and secures the passage. To add to your fortune, the area you reach is bountiful with gems and food for supplies. Nice. We got our epic encounter over here. We're going to have to make our way back over there pretty soon. We want to go over here. I want to make sure I get over here. Alright, let's see if we can go over here and then make it back to the epic encounter. Smuggler is busy moving around the crates. The cargo seems valuable. You really want to know what's in those crates, but you can't possibly take on all those smugglers if you could just infiltrate them. Molly is a rogue. She can infiltrate. To no one's supplies, really, Molly makes an excellent smuggler. Sadly, the crates were just full of half-filled bottles of rum and not that interesting. Molly did, however, get the opportunity to share a drink with some merry smugglers. Molly listens to their weird stories. We're going to get more study tokens here. We're surrounded by challenges that I want to take. Some smugglers are celebrating a haul they just made. They're having a great time and an ideal move for a roguish character to confiscate some of their haul. Nice. Molly is a rogue. Molly tries to steal some of their loot. And +3 collect, +1 collect. Success! Molly manages to sneak in and take a large chunk of their loot. That smuggler's party will end pretty sour once they start dividing up the spoils. Okay, let's go down here and do an encounter. Molly hears something rustling in the leaves. You immediately think of monkeys, but all of a sudden 2 smugglers carrying bananas come descending down. One tells the other, "We're sure to get extra portion of coconuts if we deliver them to the boss." Molly becomes agitated, since only being worth an extra portion of coconuts isn't flattering at all. Let's go with Hadis notches a bunch of bananas, needing only a little push to fall onto the smugglers. Notices words. There we go. Hadis throws a small rock at the bananas. They fall exactly on one of the smugglers' heads. They charge in your direction. Nice. Okay. Gonna try to go devious. Hey, that's the one of the smugglers that got hit right there. Let's go this way. Loudmouth. Loudmouth it up. Hadis may be able to just barely get here. This would change us over into aggressive, though. Boo! Fine. I'll play nice. I'll play devious. I could have taken him out, though. It's all about the points, though. He's weak against enraged. Who can do enraged? You can do enraged. Go Kiwi. I love how they can like walk across the whole map, practically. It really helps the positioning. There we go. Got our extra token. Da-da. Our apologies, worthy explorers. Here, take our bananas as an apology. +3 collect tokens. So bananas are gold now? Sweet. Let's go over here. The crew finds the perfect material to improve some gear for the expedition. You can also just study the materials for later. We're going to just study the materials because... Well... Nah. Study. Molly decides just to take the materials to study, after which the crew continues exploring. There's a free move there. This is a 2-for-1 deal down here. A troop of pesky monkeys has been stalking you for hours. They're out to get your food, and they've already stolen Hadis's marmalade sandwich. Cannot allow this any longer. For the marmalade sandwich! Oh, I can't help it. They are lined up perfectly. I can't help that. Wow. That is awesome. Okay, now we're going to have to try to switch over to Devious. How far can they move? They can move to here. They're going to use speech abilities. I don't know if those speech abilities are 1 range or 2, but if they're 2, want to be here and here, I think. Now they can't reach us. Now we can move in. Devious. Devious. And this will put us back over into the right stuff. In turn. And Devious. Nice. So free movement here, 0 cost. Even though these look really nice around here. I'm running low on supplies. You know, the Titan Ape only gives like, if you do, I think aggressive or devious, I think you only get like 10 study tokens only. 10 study tokens and 5 status tokens. That is a lot, but it would take me a lot to get over there again. I really want to go here and here. A group of locals. If you're able to impress these people, they might shower you with gifts and respect. They seem they might be a little gullible to the roguish lie. Molly ponders who will lead the talk. I'm going to have Molly tell an impressive lie because that's going to give us more stuff. The locals are stunned. Molly claims to have arrived here on the back of his. That's need the gender pronoun changed here. Back of his giant flying fish, and that he's in command of 1,000 turtle army. The locals all bow down in awe. The crew gains gifts and praise from the impressed locals. Okay, move. What a great place to camp with a beautiful, clean creek. Molly tells everyone to prepare for a comfortable day. The crew spends their day relaxing, but then something interesting happens. Molly upsets someone or surprises someone. Molly upsets someone. All was well until Kiwi's lunch goes missing. Kiwi quickly discovers that Molly was hungry and took the liberty of swiping it from Kiwi's backpack. To ease the tension, Molly shows all the other valuables Molly collected on your adventures. 2 extra collect tokens. After a good day, the crew sits around a campfire and listens to one of Molly's great stories. The night becomes even more delightful when a delightful dinner, even more enjoyable when a delightful dinner is served by Hadis. An unbelievable combination of Caribbean ingredients and flavors from Turkey. Caribbean ingredients and flavors from Turkey. Caribbean ingredients and flavors from Turkey. That seems like an odd combination. The crew is delighted by the meal. Hadis is a fantastic cook. On the downside, now Hadis will have to endure to the complaining of hungry crew members. Okay, now thinking back, I should have gone here and then back because it would have been 0 supplies. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Let's go around this way. The crew finds some materials that could be used for studying or creating some helpful tools. We're going to have to go with 1 study token there. Let's upgrade these guys. We can either get +6 attack while your current attitude is devious, or we can get +1 collect whenever Hadis succeeds on the adventure wheel. We're going to go for this one because Hadis is going to be on the adventure wheel a lot, I'm guessing. So, unlock. What about this one? +1 collect whenever Kiwi succeeds on the adventure wheel. That's a really good one. +20 grit after using enrage. We're going to go with this one. +1 collect. So we want that gold. And then here we have Flank and Shank gives 25% more power for enraged, or when the target has no friends nearby. I'm going to go with no friends nearby because in order to do Flank and Shank, you have to be adjacent to an enemy with 2 people without being adjacent to each other, which means that chances of an enemy having someone next to them are lower, generally. So we're going to go with this because you already have 2 of those spots taken. I don't feel like I have enough tokens from this run, so I'm going to have to risk this. We're going to have to keep going. Take the debuffs. You hear gunshots in the vicinity. You follow the sound and see a smuggler showing off a target shooting in front, showing off at target shooting in front of 2 other smugglers. A bullet ricochets off a tree and hits Hadis, who cries out in shock. The smugglers immediately turn towards you. Oh no, Hadis got shot. Poor Hadis. We're going to go devious to get that token. Hey, Hadis didn't get injured. That should lower her health. I don't know why I'm complaining about that. We can actually go aggressive and get more than if we go devious, so we're going to go aggressive. planning out my attack now. Alright, let's draw him in. I'm going to do focus on Hadis, which gives me plus 60% attack power. All of Molly's abilities are melee. We're not going to move her up because we want to pull them in here. And I don't think we want to use anything with her either. We're just going to go excited. And we'll make Hadis confident, because Hadis is going to do a really cool attack in the next turn, hopefully. They're not going to line up perfectly. No! Oh well, Molly's got this. Alright, Hadis, do your thing. Boing! 70 and 62 damage. Now we're going to go over here, and also going to position Kiwi here. And that's going to allow Molly to do flank and shank. Nice. 3 encounter tokens, that's nice. They sure won't be using explorers for target practice again anytime soon. Plus 2 collect. Out of supplies, we're going to take it. Loses attack power. We're going to keep going. I need more loot. As you walk along a pearl white shoreline, some of the crew starts to develop an appetite for fresh fish. Kiwi spots an upside down old fishing boat. You walk towards the boat. It doesn't look very seaworthy, but luckily there's a net next to it. You can still catch fish that are close to the shore. Who will use the net? Kiwi, 100% chance. And gets bonus plus 2 collect tokens. Kiwi catches a beautiful fish. Too beautiful to eat, really. You draw a picture and take it back. Fishing for fish near the shore with a net doesn't seem like the most effective way, so Kiwi decides to turn the boat over and see if there's any more gear underneath it. Kiwi screams as loudly as possible. There's a skeleton beneath the boat. After a brief period of relief, the boat is lifted to take a closer look of what is underneath it. You see a skeleton and determine it is female due to the feminine clothing. She's wearing a pretty necklace and holding a letter in her hands. Take the necklace. Kiwi is still a bit startled, takes the necklace and examines it. It appears to be part of an old Spanish royal jewelry set. You wonder if the skeleton is of a stranded royal family member. Plus 5 collect tokens. What else do you do? Read the letter. While taking the letter, a small piece of paper drops on the floor. You can look at it later. The letter is from the woman's boyfriend. It is very romantic, and he tells her the jewelry is safely hidden and that in a few years people will stop looking. Some of these sultry lines may come in handy during a campaign. What else will you do? Look at the little piece of paper. You pick up the little piece of paper, following it's written on it. 52 left, 13 right, 44 right. You're not sure what it is, but it's best to take it with you. That's the combination for a safe. I just don't know where to find the safe. Now we're going to leave the skeleton in the boat. Loses grit. We lost some grit. Looking around for a second. So this could be the hidden hoard, but this is definitely gold in an encounter. So let's go here first, and then we'll see what's beyond there. A group of monkeys led by a blue monkey is bullying another barrel. They look really scared. Sadly for you, the blue monkey notices you and tries to assert his dominance over you as well. Blue monkey. We can go devious. Let's start out with loudmouth. Can we start out with loudmouth? That gets us close to getting these two defeated. Then we can hit the other two with devious. Okay, 2 down, 1, 2, 3 to go. He just called me a snail? Is that what that was? Oh, there's ads. It looks like it's going to be one of those ones where it keeps generating ads as long as the blue monkeys are around. So we probably need to get over there and blow up the blue monkey before they blow up us. Okay, so let's go. We can surround the blue monkey and take him down. Okay, so here, and here. I said go here. I clearly clicked up here. Oh well. Enraged. Negative 25 attack. Negative 25 speech. We're gonna go enraged first. Should I get rid of this one? Nah. Gonna try to do as much damage as we can to him. And lastly, I think I'm gonna do focus and then hit him with a piercing shot. Or a regular attack after this. Now let's just hope that the monkeys can't do enough damage to take us down. I don't want to lose any resolve. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Don't hit Hadis. Hadis. No. Okay. Please, please, please. Yay, fumble. Does anybody have loudmouth available? No one has loudmouth when I need it. Alright, we have to take down the blue monkey. It's pretty essential now. So Molly over here. Kiwi right here. Hadis. Let's wait for you for a second. I'm going to do a lot of damage to him right here. So he's almost down. Now we're going to do enrage. Take him the rest of the way down, and we won't lose any resolve. Wait a minute, that's not it? I assumed that would end the... I assumed that there were ads coming. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. We gotta hope for some fumbles. Great. Let's make sure there's a 100% chance we get that guy down. And here's where we hope for 2 fumbles. Or for them to attack Molly. There's 1 fumble. Come on, attack Molly, attack Molly, attack Molly. Ah. Oh, awesome. Oh, that was close. Totally misread that fight. We're gonna have to go aggressive. Get rid of this guy. Okay, it's all a numbers game now. Going devious. And then devious. Nice. Good results. That extra collect token was not going to be worth losing resolve over. The bullied monkeys are delighted you broke that blue monkey's spirit. They start copying your behavior and start practicing their pranks and taunts. They sure seem to have a talent for that. Out of supplies. Loses attack power. Okay, we're surrounded by empty nodes, except for here. I still feel like I need more treasure. I don't want to go fight the Titan Ape with already 3 debuffs. So we're going to go here, and then into the boss. Not having any good results for these things here. Let's give this one a shot. It's okay, we didn't lose a tool because we didn't get it. And we didn't really lose anything. We got 2 bonus collect tokens. Go to this encounter. The crew hears some noises coming from afar. Molly decides to go take a look. Some of the monkeys you helped earlier are pestering a group of smugglers. Stop it! Ugh! I know you're implying my mom is a banana. Ugh! Unable to cope with this mockery, the smugglers run away and leave behind their belongings. Kiwi is so proud. So we skipped that encounter because of the monkeys. Nice. Lack of attack power. Okay. Now we have to go in. So what is our situation here? We have very low attack power for Hadis. Very low attack power for Kiwi. We have very low grit. Lost a lot of grit on Hadis. Molly lost attack. So pretty much we lost a bunch of attack power. That's what I'm reading from that. Finally, you found it. The Waterfall Rock. The treasure hidden by the notorious pirate Captain Rocher must be here somewhere. This is the goal of the expedition. Whatever happens here is the end of the expedition. Okay? What a fantastic sight. No wonder that pirate Captain Rocher chose this place to bury his treasure. The crew starts to look for clues and signs of treasure under the peerless guidance of Molly. It seems it will take longer than expected. Someone might want to set up a defensive camp while the other crew members continue searching and digging. Molly evaluates the issue. We're not going to set up a camp because this is horrible. Yeah, we're not going to even try. To find the treasure, the crew spends hours looking for Rocher's marks. The night passes and guard duties change while the crew works diligently to uncover the secret treasure. It's not long the next morning until something happens. We're going to grab the study token. Treasure! After hours and hours of searching and digging, Molly's shovel finally hits a wooden chest. The crew opens it up to find the Spanish treasure in all its glory, surrounded by other precious pieces. The crew prepares to dig out Rocher's treasure when you hear a deep laugh from behind. It's the smuggler boss. I heard these rats were on my island, but I didn't think they would be so kind as to find the treasure for me. Get your paws off my booty, landlubbers. He hurls a heavy object at you. Watch out. It's a ticking bomb. It's going to blow up and take some treasure with it. Molly needs to take charge of the situation. Molly has a 100% chance due to being rogue of defusing it, so we're going to defuse it. With sweaty hands, Molly manages to defuse the old bomb. You are able to secure valuables before the boss comes in. So we got +1 treasure hunt and +1 collect. The boss confronts you. It seems you won't go down with just an old sea mine. We'll show you what happens when you disrespect my territory. Fellas, get the treasure and crush these landlubbers. It seems you have no choice. Here we go. Got a lot of debuffs, but if we focus on Devious, we're not really that weak. So we're going to focus on Devious. I feel like we need to go to the right here. And focus on these ads to the right first. Are these guys weak to anything? They're weak to Enrage. So we definitely want to send Kiwi over here. And then Hadis, and then Molly. Alright, Hadis should be able to finish off one of these guys. There we go. Reinforcements arrived. That's not that bad. Nice. Okay, let's get rid of this guy and probably this girl over here. He's weak to Enrage, so she's weak to Enrage, so we can take her out. Okay. They're all weak to Enrage. Wow, they're coming from over here. That's kind of far away. I'll jump over here and just go ahead and take out these ads before they can do any damage. Molly. Terrify. Okay, now let's look at the movement radiuses. So Boss is going to be able to hit Kiwi next turn. This guy's also going to be able to hit Kiwi, so Kiwi's probably going to be pretty damaged. Miss! Nice! And right behind him, and please miss. Oh, hit. Ow. I believe it's time for us to head over there. Alright, let's move Hattis right here. We're going to do a piercing shot. Can we take out this guy? Not quite. Not quite. It's mainly because of our attack power being so low. That's what's hurting us right now. Got to take out the ad behind him because he's going to do too much damage. Just leave him alone like that. So, get rid of him. Now we can start working down the boss, kind of whittling him down. Can't do flank and shank from here. We're going to do Terrify after we do Saddened. So we'll do Saddened first, and then Terrify, and that'll reduce his attack, which will make him a little weaker. There we go. A little weaker, and he won't do as much damage. What did he just do? Ah, he's charging for something big. Plus 75% attack power. I really wish I could stun him right now. Is that only one turn that he can do that? I feel like I can move away from him and maybe stay safe. Let's do that. Let's move away and see if that will wear off. I'm curious, really. Alright, take out this ad while we're over here. Now let's see if we can avoid his charge. We can actually do some heals while we're over here, can't we? Yeah, we can. Okay, confident. Let's make Molly confident. And then Molly make Hattis confident.
Yeah.
Now we're ready. Couldn't escape him, but he missed anyway. Oh, we got ads behind us. Yeah, that's not where we want them to be at all. Let's get on this side of the boss. Keep hitting him with Terrify. I'm hoping he loses that charge. He still has the buff on there. It should go away, right? You would hope. He does take a lot of damage. In turn. Love those misses. I'm going to try to one-shot these ads. Oh, so close. And my piercing shot can't reach that far, can it? Oh, it can. Nice. Pads down. Now back to the devious. Working this boss down one hit at a time. He's charging up again. He has no ads around currently. So let's surround him. Flank Shank would pop us into aggressive, so we don't want to do that yet. Let's do a devious. Okay, and then let's do another devious. Okay, and then we'll do a final devious here. And get that extra collect token. All that for an extra collect token. Bye-bye, smuggler. I just realized his name is Don Smuggloni. Boss's confidence is broken. You totally broke their spirits. The smuggler boss is having difficulty keeping his act together and runs away in tears. His crew follows to at least try to cheer him up. You hear their voices fade into the distance. Come on, boss. You ain't that bad. We love you. You're the baddest smuggler on this island. With the smugglers gone, you can safely retrieve Rocher's treasure. What did he have? Rocher's treasure, plus 10% gold from all collect tokens, plus 1 treasure hut. That's going to be awesome considering we have a bazillion collect tokens right now. It looks magnificent. The scent of gold fills the air. With Rocher's treasure in your hands, the expedition is a success. You can proudly return to London with this old Spanish treasure. Well done. We didn't get a lot of research token. That's a real disappointment for me. But we got a lot of encounter tokens and a lot of collect tokens, so it should be okay. Rack them up. Come on. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Nice. That's actually a really good haul. The only thing missing is that research is horrible that run. That was supposed to be a research. The reason why we went there was for a lot of research, and yet nothing. Greetings, Explorer. We down here in New Orleans read about your amazing adventures in the Caribbean. Just so you know, our shops in downtown New Orleans have some special offers just for people like you. We hope to see you soon, Governess Johnson. Okay, so we got 5 insight tokens. We had enough to do a research paper for research. We got tons of gold. Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it in the next episode. So in the next episode, we'll do all that world map stuff and then jump into the 3rd expedition. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. And remember, keep it clean.